So fly of the day is Bob Wyatt Steer Hair Emerger. Hooking device, Kamasan B100 size 10. You can use any kind of curved grub hook, suits yourself. Now, this is a great fly for hatching sedges. And it's tied basically in kind of two parts. So if you can imagine a line coming straight up for the point of the hook, everything for this side is the body and for the front side is the thorax. Okay, so you start your thread there, just at the midpoint of the hook. Cut away your waste. Now the body colour can suit yourself. You can make it sort of greens, oranges, amber. A good one for our loch is amber. So I'm going to use amber seals fur. Okay, you get different shades, different, a wee bit lighter, a wee bit darker, whatever suits you. Okay, so I'm going with this sort of dirty amber. Basically, put a wee bit of wax on, because seals fur can be a bit tricky to dub. So creating a thin spindle, seals fur on the thread. So dub that on, and then take that down the body. Okay, so just take that all the way down. Tighten up the seals fur if need be. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes. So take that well round the bend. And then when you've no fur left, just wind back through with your thread. And that creates a rib and helps to kind of bind down the seals fur. Because what you want to do is you want the body to sink. You want this part below the surface and the rest of the fly from there on up. Okay, so that brings your thread back to a point here in line with the point of the hook. What we're going to use for the wings is deer hair. So a nice straight piece of deer hair. This is raw. You can use anything you really get your hands on, as long as it's nice and straight. You get it dyed as well. So I've got some yellow here that was tying flies with earlier. So basically, cut yourself a clump of fur and then get rid of all the waste that's in the ends here. Right, just roll it, pick all that out. Okay. You could stack that, put it into the hair stacker. I'll just do that. So you put the tips into the hair stacker and then tap it on your desk. That will line up all the ends. So I'm going to put it over the eye, so I'm opening it up that way so it's already lined up. Okay, so body, the length of the wing should be about the length of the thorax, so there. And then just take some loose wraps of thread round and pull it down gently. And that will start the hair to flare. Okay, get that done. Put a wee turn in front. And then for all these butts, you're just going to make an angled cut there. Create a wee kind of shoulder. Now what we're going to do is put some fur on here to create the thorax. Now, different colour, contrasting colour. I'm going to use a seals fur hare's ear mix. And again, same way, just dub on some fur. Create a nice spindle of dubbing. And if you look at a hatching sedge, you can see the body colour, which is generally a green or an olive, an amber, sometimes right up to a kind of hot orange almost. But then the top part, the thorax part's generally darker between the wings and the thorax cover and all this kind of stuff. So it's quite good to put in a different colour, sort of darker contrasting colour. So just build up a wee thorax with that. If you need more dubbing, just put some on. And you can see the thread that I'm using is brown, which is matching in nicely with that, so it just disappears. So just dub on a bit of fur onto the fly, building a wee thorax as you go. Okay, and just pull that back, tidy that up. Wee head, come in, work finish once, twice, and then I would put a spot of varnish on there. Okay, but that's basically that. So basically the fly sits on the surface, the thorax, all this sticking out, and the body hanging down, so it just looks like a hatching, emerging sedge. It's a good fly when the big sedges are about at night. Chuck it out, keep an eye on it, and wait for the big slurp as something sucks it down. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that.